Cancer Collective, welcome, welcome. I'm Nikki, your local vegan tarotist, and we're going to do a love reading for singles. It's going to be a quick check-in. And yeah, I almost didn't do a reading today because I am very much in my Cancer moon energy. You could be feeling quite apathetic or overwhelmed emotionally, drained emotionally. I think your emotional space or whatever your moon sign is could be triggered right now. So I'm going to cleanse the space with 3 bell rings. Okay. That was weak. There we go. Kind of made up for it with that third one. But that second one was pretty weak sauce. So we're going to see what's going on here. The Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. It's in the masculine side, so I don't know why I'm going me, because I'm pretty sure that's what you want, feminines. What I want wants me. You could be attracting a lot of energy around you, and this could be in love or all areas of your life where you're just, it's not satisfying. It's unsatisfactory. Does not meet, what is that? Does not meet standards. I think that's like a business thing. You could know this person from work. Their work, I'm hearing. Alright, so we'll go for the feminine, because I'm interested to see what's going on the feminine side. Because the masculine seems pretty sure that this feminine is the Empress and their Ten of Pentacles. So it really feels like the feminines are struggling with their Knight of Cups. Yeah, maybe a lot of tearful nights. But the Knight of Cups is waiting on someone that's going to fight for love. I think you've been with people who were just weak sauce, like that second bell ring. That reminds me of Sex and the City, where it's like you have 2 major loves of your life, or you get one soulmate, and then later Charlotte's like, oh, you get 2 major loves of your life. Like, she keeps changing it or whatever. So your perspective could be changing about the idea of love and what a soulmate is, and because maybe you've recognized through hindsight what some previous connections that maybe you thought were your twin flame. Maybe you thought a karmic was a twin flame, or maybe you thought, you know, somebody that you dealt with was a soulmate. And the Hierophant, maybe you were married to this person. Could be celibacy or solitude. Yeah, 10 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles at the bottom. So the feminines are in this energy of giving to themselves. They're done burdening themselves. Cancers are notorious for giving. You could be dealing with a Taurus, but or have Taurus placements, but we have the Hierophant here, so that is Taurus energy, but notorious for and you could have like an accent or something. Maybe you or your person is from the north or the south, or you have a difference in accents, or the way that you communicate. I mean, on a deeper level, it could be issues with communication, could be haltingness or lack of communication. But I feel like that's because the masculine wants to present their offer succinctly. They want to make sure that it's a valid offer. So they are coming in with pentacle energy. But the 10 of Wands is somebody who is burdened. They've taken on the shit of everybody else for so long. They help everybody else. You know, this is people, it's like that that meme, oh, you have great energy, let me take all of it, or whatever. There is a gnat in here because I do have bananas on the dashboard. Bananas on the dashboard. That sounds like some kind of song. Maybe you write music, or music is very important in this connection. Yep, there it is. See, this Hierophant here got damaged. I don't know if you can see right there, from some sort of water or liquid. I think it was maybe like a leave-in conditioner or something. I don't know. It was in with a bag somewhere, and along the travels got damaged. But it's almost like waterlogged. I feel like there's a lot of tears here, because we have that Eight of Cups, which is like, this Knight of Cups also gives me someone, masculines that the feminine has been dealing with, has dealt with. See how armored up they are? It's like they're not telling you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. There's something about they're not expressing their true intentions. This could be people with manipulative intentions, and they could be lying outright, or this could just be someone who's a little bit self-deceptive because they're not emotionally tapped in. So maybe when you first meet this person, that's where the miscommunication is going to be. There's not going to be an emotional communication, which is going to make the feminine possibly go into a space of doubting their link with source, doubting their downloads, doubting their ability to read the signs that are around them. So I think there's going to be a lot of synchronicities here, a lot of sexual energy. We have the King of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So this is somebody walking away because you want an emotional offer. And so somebody had to walk away and choose themselves. But what you really wanted to do was choose this person. But what I want wants me. That's the mantra here, Cancer. And again, the King of Swords is in the reverse. This is the one who is analytical. This could be somebody in law enforcement, something with the law, something with the Hierophant here. There is something about, that could be your ex, right? That could be that ex that we were talking about. Maybe you've dealt with so many people like that. So when this divine counterpart comes in, when your twin flame actually comes in, they may present as being, because they are emotionally guarded, they're very emotional though, because they are a Knight of Cups, right? So they could have strong water placements. This is someone who's very emotionally deep. They feel things very deeply. And maybe their love language is different than yours. Maybe they don't communicate that effectively. That could be a language barrier, but I think it's more of an emotional language barrier. Where maybe they convey things through physical touch, and if you dealt with someone who was in this kind of treacherous energy, because I am getting treacherous with the King of Swords, because this is someone who knows better, but they're not doing better. They're not a page or a knight, it's not like, oh, you can't forgive them because they don't know any better. They're not ignorant. This person's stupid. Like there's an intention behind their manipulation. This is somebody who misused you, and that really messed with your connection with source and self. So you went into a retreat. Maybe you went on a retreat, an actual retreat. But you have a King of Wands coming in, and I think that all this passionate energy and physical energy is going to take you back, because it's going to cause pause, something with dogs possibly. Maybe you do work with dogs or something, like, I don't know, but very, very specifically that could be the name of a business or something. Cause for pause, or pause for applause, or something like that. Anyway. But there is some sort of cause. So there is a method to this person's madness, and maybe they've learned to kind of dial the emotional expression down a little bit, because it comes out from if it's coming out from someone who is a King of Wands, it might come out as being just here for the Wands. Hermit. The Hermit is, usually a very pleasant energy. It's where you go to really get into your shadow work. It's really where shadow work begins. But the Fool just came out and landed on the corner of my reading tray, which is like right on the edge. This person is right on the edge. I'm also getting edging, right? If you know, you know. So there's a lot of passion here. Queen of Pentacles, could be dealing with an earth sign feminine. There's that 10 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this person, this masculine sees this, and I think the feminine sees it as well. But because of this pause for applause, so what is that? Pause for applause with the Hierophant here praying. You know, it's if you pause an applause, at some point it's going to look like somebody's praying, right? Because their hands are going to be together. So it's some sort of humbling hermit mode that somebody has to go within and practice some sort of restraint. Because like I said, they're bringing in something they're bringing in a valuable offer, because you can't present to the Queen of Pentacles without a valuable offer. She's the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like maybe this masculine's bringing an end to this sexual energy with that 10 of Wands, right? Because wands are phallic symbols. And then we have the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is guarded energy. It's also like, can be a grudge. But here in this deck, the Van Gogh deck, I love it because it looks very organized and it's like making things very clear. You can see everything that's here. So there is clarification, clarity coming in. I think you're really in a moon energy. And this is like the sun coming out to enlighten you. And so you could be dealing with a Leo. But we have the Fool, which is Aries and Aquarius. We have more fire energy with King of Wands. Earth energy with that Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Hierophant for Taurus as well. So some letters. IMWP. We. See, I'm, and then we, maybe something like, I don't know, Wii Sports. It's like remote control. There's somebody's really trying to control the situation here and control control themselves, control their urges, control their passion. But I am is like I'm. So I feel like that's an expression. I think this person is going to, Cancer, you could have felt like during the separation something was your fault because of the way this person reacted, and that could have made you doubt your value, could have made you just doubt, oh, maybe I don't know what I'm doing, maybe I don't know what signs I'm reading, or what, you know, I just don't know. There's a lot of confusion. And to come in with a I am statement is, first of all, affirmation. So that's a cue. If you are doubting your worth, get back to your affirmations, your mantras. What I want wants me. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am this. I am that. Whatever your affirmations are, that got you to that Empress frequency, because that's where this masculine recognized you. They saw the feminine as the Empress with that 10 of Pentacles. And 10 of Pentacles is at the center of this reading here. So I feel like there's an accountability of like, no, it wasn't you, it was me. I felt like I was going to be the problem. I didn't want to come at you with all this passion, because what I want is actually more in depth. Oh, Cancer. Pink. This is a cue to play here. And there's more dog energy here. Dogs are Cancer energy for me because of the loyalty, right? Cancers are known for being kind of loyal to a fault sometimes. And so there is like the dog leash here with this. This is also the upper heart chakra. So there's heart chakra healing here of the inner child with that full energy. 2, this is the pair. This is the divine pair. You're coming together. Also, it's like 3, 2, 1, but they're out of sync here. So you might be seeing numbers in mixed sequences, or you might feel like your proverbial numbers or your sequence is like out of sequence. You're taking a step forward, taking a step back. Anytime that you come into connection with your person and then you have to take that step back, it feels like there's a huge gap in your process, and it that's where the devil creeps in to deter you, right? You could be dealing with a Capricorn, but that is your polarity sign. So this tells me that this person's you're triggering each other's egos, you're triggering each other's lower chakras, and that is when you need to tap back into I am statements, right? Elevate up into the higher chakras, right? So we've got Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, and then we have Pisces, and we have I was gonna say Capricorn again, but it's Sagittarius. So maybe someone's like a Sagittarius Capricorn cusper. But there's clarity coming in, so keep trusting in that, and keep your mantras and your affirmations strong here. Don't let the devil in. Don't let them in the village. So you could really be relying on your village, your people, your friends. Could be one friend, could be 100, right? However many friends you have. I think that you're really going to be relying. Could be your soul tribe, could be your animals, right? They give unconditional love. So if you need to be reminded that unconditional love exists, hanging around children, animals, people that have loved you through all the ups and downs, surround yourself with that kind of energy, so that way you are reminded that it does exist and you don't doubt this process, because that's going to just prolong the inevitability of this person coming in to offer clarity and tell you. They're going to lay it all out on the table and say, I want to get married. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I want to grow old with you. That's what the 10 of Pentacles are. That's what the 10 of Pentacles is. WP, I don't know, maybe that's a confirmation for somebody. I'm not really getting much from the WP. So, but we do have PE here on the top. All right. And I'm also getting, because T-A, so it's like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. They're all 2-letter things, right? And that's the scale for singing, so the sound of music. Music is very important to you and this connection. So you could be sharing music back and forth, communicating through that. Maybe you create music, but that is also the throat chakra, which is expression. And it's going to be expressing what the inner child believes and wants and dreams of, right? So it's a lot of really gooey expression and playful expression. The playtime is coming, okay? Don't let the devil in. Playtime is coming. Just, yeah. Hopefully there was something in here for you, Cancer. Until next time, I wish you well.